Oh, have we got a good one and controversial one for you today. Public adjuster splits. If you're a new and upcoming public adjuster and you're working for a PA firm, or if you're a PA firm and you're having splits, you're either going to like this or not going to like this. So I'm going to go through some of the splits that I've seen between the public adjuster and the public adjusting firm, and what's good and what's not good, and what's fair and what's not fair. And let's do that today on the Commercial Claims Show in 3, 2, 1. What's up, advocates? Welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. I am your host, Vince Perry, the Commercial Claims Advocate, and I am owner and CEO of Elite Resolutions, a public adjusting firm. And today I'm going to talk about public adjuster splits. Listen up, advocates. Whether you're a public adjuster, contractor, or an attorney, if you have a client that has suffered any kind of catastrophic loss, whether that be by fire or storm or just any catastrophic loss that requires your client to have to move out and incur ALE and loss of use coverage, you need to think about looking at Black Diamond Services. This is an incredible idea for a service that I think is extremely valuable, and I've actually personally used for my clients myself. Basically, what they do is they provide all of the necessary money that is needed to be done for the homeowner to go and move to another place, whether that be a hotel or another home or whatever it is. They basically bill through their insurance policy's loss of use coverage, and basically they provide financial assistance so that the insured never has to incur any out-of-pocket expenses. It's an amazing service. I love the people at Black Diamond Services, especially Millie Varela. If you just contact her and contact Black Diamond Services, I'm telling you, they're going to take care of your clients like you wouldn't believe. I personally have a client who suffered a fire damage and had to use their ALE coverage, and all we did was refer them to Black Diamond. Our clients did not have to come out of pocket a single penny. Black Diamond provided all of the financial money, and they provided the actual location for the homeowner to stay. Amazing service. Contact Black Diamond Services today so you could find out more information for yourself. Frankly, they range, right? They range from all kinds of things. So what the typical range is really anywhere from 30%. I've seen as low as 30%. I've even seen as low as 20%. But usually it's going to be around between 30% and all the way up to about 80% is where it's going to range from. So what I want you to understand is I'm going to give you just some examples of us. I'm not going to give you the exact percentages that we have. You got to call and you got to find out about that. But I am going to tell you that we do range all of those, actually. We offer anywhere from 30 to 80%. It really depends on experience. It really depends on the amount of years that you've been working for us. And it really depends on how much you could actually handle. So if you're a brand new, upcoming adjuster, 30%, 40% range is honestly what I feel is fair in the beginning, because you're going to require a lot of attention. You're going to require a lot of hand-holding. It's going to require a lot for you to sort of really start getting the hang of it. You have to remember, if I could just make you public adjusters understand one thing, is as the business owner, there are a lot of expenses that go into it, especially if you have a physical office. It's just paying for the physical office, it's paying for computers, it's paying for equipment, it's paying for having a nice working office. And even if you have a virtual office, it's paying for the virtual office softwares, it's paying for all the CRMs, it's paying for everything so that the office can continue to work together. There's full-time employees usually that work at a public adjusting firm that comes out of that split as well. But besides all of the overhead, it is also time. Time does actually... There's value to time. It's actually worth something. And if you're a brand new upcoming public adjuster and you don't know anything, well, you're probably going to take the time out of the owner or of another fellow public adjuster on the staff to train you, to be there for you, to handhold you, to answer all of the questions when you're calling, 4, 5, 6 times a day with a question, when you're having other adjusters or the owner help you with letters to write and so on and so forth. Because any owner of a public adjusting firm that is worth their weight is going to spend the time that they need, or that new upcoming adjuster needs, to make sure that they're handling the claim properly. For me, reputation is the number one thing. So I need to know that when an insurance company sees an email coming from Elite Resolutions, they know that we do things right. And if we don't properly train a new adjuster when sending a letter or upon going out to an inspection, it's not going to reflect great upon the actual firm. So usually upcoming adjusters, and now I've seen upcoming adjusters, they go on with a public adjusting firm and they may start at 70, 80, or 80%. And that's fine if that's the way they want to do it. You have to remember that It really depends on how much they're actually going to be doing. A lot of public adjusting firms have admins and estimators that handle all that stuff. If you're at a public adjusting firm that handles estimates and follow-up and a lot of the admin stuff and really communicating with the insurance company, then probably you're going to get less of a percentage for that. Also, if you have a public adjusting firm that does a lot of marketing and Google advertising and social media advertising, that's also money going in. If they are feeding you leads based on that, you're going to get less of a percentage for that as well. If you are at a small boutique firm, however, where it's just one or two public adjusters working their claims and you have one owner and you're just another public adjuster working the claims, well, chances are you're going to get more for that, for each claim so that, because you'll be handling the claim from A to Z. So frankly, it varies. It really varies depending on the type of firm that you're working for. I will say that owning a public adjusting firm is not as easy as people think. If you are goal driven, if you really want to actually really grow the business, whatever business that you're starting, you're going to be having a lot. There's a lot of responsibility that goes behind having a public adjusting firm. And if you're going to really grow the firm, you're going to be hiring a lot of adjusters underneath you so that you could obviously get money off of their claims. But it takes a lot of time, it's a lot of headache, and it's a lot of responsibility. What I always tell public adjusters who are just starting out and maybe they're upset because they think that they're not getting enough of a percentage. First of all, the grass is always greener on the other side, because once you go out on your own, you really are alone. When you're working for a public adjusting firm, I'm hoping that you have a nice team of people that you communicate with. We have our WhatsApp chat. We're talking, there's hundreds of messages that go on a day, cracking on each other, joking around, but also helping each other and answering questions that we may have or that the other adjusters may have. It's almost like a little inner circle. I call our elite inner circle. We're always going back and forth talking. We have a weekly meeting where we share our past week and some things that we ran into with the insurance company, and we help each other out like that. And to me, that's worth its weight in gold. That's worth a percentage that you have to give up. But that's all ultimately created by the owner of the company if that's what they're doing. If you feel like you're on an island on your own and you're still working for another firm, well, maybe that's just not the firm for you. It doesn't mean that you need to just go out on your own. Take it from me, I did not start my own firm until year 14, year 13, around there. So that means I was working with somebody for 12 years before I decided to go out on my own. And really the only reason why I went on my own is because we have this commercial claims advocate thing growing, and I had a lot of people that wanted to come work for me. So we decided amicably that it was time for me to go on my own. But most likely I would still be with that person. And you know why? It was a small boutique firm. I was getting a very large share of each claim. But it's a loyalty thing and it's a mentorship thing. Like, I was getting a lot of help from this person throughout my entire career, and really is a big part of the reason why I am where I am today was because of this person. If you find that relationship in your PA firm, trust me when I tell you it's worth giving up a percentage of your claim for the entirety of your career. Because like I said, owning your own business and owning your own firm, sometimes it's just a pride thing that you want to do it. It may not be better for you. If you've got family, if you've got kids, it takes a lot of responsibility. When you're just a public adjuster working for another firm, you don't have any overhead. You're usually working from home or you're working on the road. That's a huge benefit. So if you're only getting 50-50, understand that you're getting 50%, but it's zero overhead that you are having to pay out, except for whatever it is that you have in your home office. That's not a bad deal. And if you work your way and you build that loyalty with that person, chances are that if you're not happy with the percentage, have a conversation with them. Let them know why. Let them know, hey, I've put in the work. I'm bringing all these claims. I'm handling the claims on my own. Let's talk about a higher percentage. If you've already been with that person for a couple of years, they're going to listen to you. And I would like to think that they're going to abide by whatever it is that you request, if it is fair and if it does make sense in that business owner's bottom line and their expenses and their overhead. So all I can tell you is that it ranges, right? The answer to this question in this YouTube video is, what are the public adjuster splits? It ranges. It could be anywhere from 30% to 80 or even 90%, but usually depends on the amount of responsibility that you have the public adjuster. It depends on the amount of experience that you have as a public adjuster, and it depends on the size of your firm and what exactly they are providing you. I would also suggest that whatever firm that you're looking at, what is it that they're providing you? So if you do have to give up 50%, or you do have to give up 60%, or even 70%, what is it that they're providing you? Is there a training program? Are there weekly meetings? Is there somebody to help you out, answer all your questions? Is there somebody to help you in all your letters that you have to write? Is there an estimating department that writes estimate? Is there a marketing department that does marketing and ads? All these things need to be accounted for, and you need to think about it before you're making a decision. Because if you're getting 30%, but you're getting fed leads all the time, Again, not a bad deal, okay? Trust me when I tell you, if you're getting 40% and you're constantly being handheld and you're constantly being given advice and you're getting training and there's weekly meetings and people are there for you to support you, then giving up 60%, again, isn't that bad a deal. And trust me when I tell you, if you're giving up 60% and you're getting all that and you've put in the work for a year or two, chances are, I hope so, your percentage might actually move up. And if it doesn't, have a conversation with the business owner and tell them how you feel. But really, 50-50 is very common, is what I've noticed the most. So to answer also, 50-50 is what I have noticed the most amongst other firms and amongst other large firms. I think 50-60% is really where you want to get to. If you're working for a nice firm and you feel really good, in my opinion, 50-60%, so 50% to the adjuster or 60% to the adjuster, I think is really where you want to be. If you're there, you're going to be very successful. I can tell you from my experience, at 60%, when I was working with another firm, I was already making well more than six figures, even at 60%, and I was getting the support that I needed, which is very important. So that's how you answer the question. I didn't really answer the question, but I hope I give you enough information on what to look out for depending on what you're getting. I get this question all the time. What should I be receiving? And my answer is always like, honestly, it depends. What are they providing you? How much value are they providing you for that split fee that they are giving you? So that's it, guys. That was a great video for public adjusters. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below or send me a message on Instagram or Facebook and or LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to answer that question for you. I am Vince Perry, the Commercial Claims Advocate. You can follow us everywhere on social media. I want you to check out EliteResolutions.com. If you are interested in working for a firm, I can give you more details about our split fees and what we offer our public adjusters. Depending on experience, there is a range that we offer. And then also go on CommercialClaimsAdvocate.com. We've got videos, we've got courses, we've got this book, and we've got excellent industry meetups that we have throughout the country where we can all get together and we can talk shop and really elevate the industry as a whole. So that's all we got today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.